We're getting policy limits, settlement offers, when before they would have made us file lawsuits and go to court. So we're saving time and money. It forms a complete package, and it's wrapped up in a nice, neat bow, which is called the demand package. And the demand packages they're riveting. I mean, I've had, I took one of these to an arbitration that the insurance claims adjuster, I won't say what company, Snake, and Snake and cows and goats, they're on a farm, so I won't say Snake Farm together because that might give us too much information as to who this knucklehead insurance adjuster worked for. You get my drift, but they're difficult these days. So we took the case to an arbitration. The client had some pretty significant AOSMI findings that you guys, shored up, beautifully documented. And at the arbitration, you're required to send what's called a statement, a plaintiff's statement, to both defense counsel and, of course, then the arbitrator. Unheard of, the arbitrator called me up. That's called ex parte communication, which really is frowned on. You just don't do that. But the arbitrator called me up and said, he says, Paul, he says, I'm not going to say anything about the case. He says, but I've never seen anything like this in my entire life. The defense lawyer, when he got my arbitration statement, which was in effect just a modified demand statement with all the information, the guy says to me, he says, you're making my life really easy. He says, I'm going to come to this arbitration. I've basically got nothing to say. Anyway, make a long story short, we had the arbitration, and it was about a half-hour meeting. The defense lawyer had not one single cross-examination question for my client. He didn't even bother bringing his client, and the arbitrator gave us what in effect was policy limits. We had a high-low, which was the policy limits, and a low, which was, I think it was 25, 30,000, but we got a full $100,000 on the case. Lawyers, if they look at this and they don't want it, they're just not tuned in. This cannot do anything other than exponentially increase the value of their claims, which makes more money in their pocket. But forget that, more money in the client's pocket, which then the clients are going out and singing praises of the lawyer and bringing the lawyer more business. I mean, this is just an absolute no-brainer to have this program and this documentation and this demand letter writing feature behind them.